Rukzuk. Simply powerful web design.
Hi, this is Max from rukzuk, and I want to talk to you briefly about the grid module that we've got in rukzuk. The grid module is super helpful when you're building out layouts, and we at rukzuk use it for almost all of our sites. So I've got an empty layout here, and I'm going to add a grid module from my list. I can just drag it up here. There it is, shows up in my preview. And I can now click over to my Properties tab, and this gives me all the options that are available for the grid module. So I can adjust the number of columns that I want. So let's say 16. I can adjust spacing, horizontal and vertical. So let's do 2%, I guess. This is fine. Another thing I can do is if I added a width to this, so say 80%, I can now come in here and activate module alignment. And this gives me the option to center this grid on my screen, which is obviously very helpful. I can also make it right aligned or left aligned, but for now I'm going to do centered. Right, so now I've got my grid set up, so let's add some content to it, shall we? I guess I'm going to do text module. I'm gonna have an image maybe, and let's do a heading as well. Right, and I'm just gonna duplicate this text module a couple of times just to have some content to work with. Right, now this all shows up in my preview. Now what I can do is click on things, and this gives me these little handlers. And with these, I can just drag things around on my grid. It's very intuitive, isn't it? So let's just play with these, I guess. I'm going to bring this text up here, make this a little wider, give this a little spacing on the left. That's what these are for. Right, make this a little narrower. Right, I can actually choose an image here, so you can see a little better. Right, great. I think you get the concept. Another thing I can do is have a grid inside of a grid. So if I drag another grid module inside here, I get another grid inside of my parent grid. And I'm going to give this one 6 columns. And I'm going to use this to build out a little image gallery thing. So I've made it 100% width of the parent grid. Now I'm going to add a couple of images. So 1, 2, and 3, and maybe a text module as well. Right, and these show up. I'm going to make them nice and small so they fit next to each other. Let's give this one 2 columns and bring the text up. All right, and again, you can choose a couple images here so you can see things a little better. So let's do this one, and maybe, I don't know. Right, there we go. I think this looks fine actually. Let me come into my parent grid again and add some vertical spacing. So let's do 2.5%. As you can see, the live preview automatically updates as I change things around. Another thing I can do in rukzuk is use the responsive design mode with the grid module. So I can come over here and click on my breakpoints and say on the 900 pixel breakpoint, just come in here and drag these things around, change my layout. So let's do this. Let's come down to 750. I don't know, let's make these images bigger. Make this text a little wider, I guess. like so. And now, when I resize this, it remembers the different layouts that I chose. Right, as you can see, the layout changes based on the breakpoint that I hit. Right, so I've got my grid module. I can add modules into my grid. I can drag them around. I can adjust the size. I can adjust the settings of my grid via the properties menu. I can have grids inside of other grids, and I can use all of it in the responsive design mode. And that pretty much covers the grid module in rukzuk. Go have fun with it.